What is up? Welcome to the Fantasy Planet, the Fantasy Sports Podcast. I'm Alec. We got Jack here.
What's up?
Today, for our first March Madness episode, we have guest star and college basketball expert Dallas Hansen.
Bark.
We got you when it comes to all things in the realm of fantasy sports, helping you destroy your league makes, giving you that astronomical advantage. We'll get you to win that pool, win some money along the way. Today, we got our first initial bracket reactions and predictions. We'll go over teams that we think could shock you, make Cinderella run, and matchups that we can't wait to see. We're going to go through each of the first round matchups and go through with teams that we think will win and how far we think they can go. All right, starting in the East, how far do you think UConn could go, guys?
Championship.
Well, they're by far the favorite right now, so.
That's my top pick for winner.
Well, each of the other one seeds have had some slip-ups lately. UConn has stayed solid. They beat St. John's by 5 in the Big East tournament. But, yeah, I think, especially looking at the rest of this section, Iowa State has been hot as a 2 seed there.
Iowa State is really good.
I like Illinois, too.
Illinois is good. Can be great.
I don't know, but I think UConn is for sure a lock for
Auburn's kind of scary, too.
Auburn's good.
I don't know.
Northwestern's dangerous.
They'll get to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
I think that's a lock. Next up, we got Florida Atlantic and Northwestern.
Northwestern's.
Me and Dallas both hate on FAU just because their defense.
Their defense is horrible.
For a conference, not good of a conference.
Not a very good conference
really
either.
Bad.
Northwestern's got Boo Booey. I mean, they got a top scorer. They got an X factor. So, I like Northwestern. I think they're dangerous.
Yeah, I wrote FAU has had some bad losses. They have 2 quad 1 wins and 2 quad 4 losses to Florida Gulf Coast and Bryant. So I don't think they can keep up with the competition here, especially a Big Ten team in Northwestern who's been very solid throughout the year, playing other good competition.
Big Ten teams are always usually solid in the
in the lower seeds. Yeah.
Next, we got San Diego State and UAB. I used to be a big UAB fan, but I think San Diego State's too good in this game. UAB plays terrible defense, and San Diego State plays very good defense.
Oh, my goodness.
And San Diego State will be able to score with that UAB defense.
Honestly, UAB could catch on fire on offense, and maybe they could make it a game.
Keep it up, but I don't think they have any chance of winning anything. I was hating on SDSU earlier, but they got some good players. I mean, I can't deny that they have some good wins. They did just lose New Mexico though today.
I mean, they were in the championship last year, so they have good experience.
Yeah, I mean they have. I mean, I can't deny that they're good. So.
Yeah, I think this second round matchup between San Diego State and Auburn could be a very good one.
Yes. For sure.
San Diego State has potential to go far if they can start scoring.
I think they will go far if Liddy can carry them like last year. I think that's the only reason they'll get far.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I'm excited for that Auburn game because next up we got Auburn-Yale. I think Auburn takes this one easy.
Oh, yeah, easy. Yale barely beat.
I think isn't Auburn
Brown.
like top 15 in both offensive and defensive?
Yes, no, yeah.
Auburn's one of the only teams in the country.
Auburn's solid.
Yeah, Auburn is top 10 in the adjusted offense from Ken Pom, and they're top 5 in defense. But the only question mark with them is that they're 2-7 in quad 1. If they do get to Sweet 16 meet up with UConn, I don't think they can beat UConn. But they've been rolling lately, showed a lot in their SEC tournament. BYU versus Duquesne.
Nobody cares.
I like BYU. They're solid.
BYU's got it locked. I mean,
they played tough competition all year. Duquesne's not a team that's gonna pull off an upset to anybody, I don't think. All right, next up here we have Illinois and Morehead State. What do you guys think?
Illinois cannot slip up here. They cannot play a bad game. I know it's a 14C, but they have a X factor in Riley Minix. Well, you say coach's son, right?
Nah, he's just a guard averaging 20 and 10 rebounds a game.
Different team.
Go Morehead State.
Whoa.
In my opinion, I think Illinois has the best guard combo with Damask and.
I could see that, yeah, for sure.
Terrence Shannon, but
I like Illinois. I think if they can, I seriously think Illinois could go far if their big men step up on defense, and continue to get boards.
BYU though second round might be.
It could be tough, but I think Illinois still clears them.
Yeah, I think they'll for sure make this.
I love Illinois in this if they step up their hustle on defense for sure.
They had a strong run through the Big Ten tournament. Shannon obviously has been carrying them, and Damask, but Shannon's been explosive. Their defense hadn't been that great preceding the Big Ten tournament, but it's been looking good. Just beat Wisconsin. I think with good enough D, they can make a little bit of a run here. I think when they face a good enough defense, though, and a good matchup for Shannon, a defensive guard, they're a little turnover prone. All right, we got a 7-10 matchup here, Washington State versus Drake. This is a pretty interesting one to me, actually. What do you got?
I like Drake in this. Tucker DeVries, got that X factor, and 21 points per game. They're really efficient. They dominated their conference. They dominated their conference tournament. They only beat Indiana State by 4 in their championship game, but they were up by 20 like almost the whole game.
But Indiana State's been they were in the last 4 out.
Yeah, they were
when
good
they
too.
revealed the bracket, but
In their conference.
it's not like they haven't played any competition. So yeah, they play really good defense. I think they'll be too much for Drake. Drake won't be
They're a
able to
little thin on guard depth, but Drake's solid though. I think that'll be a good game between those 2 teams.
Yeah. Iowa State versus South Dakota State. I think Iowa State, after that Houston blowout win, will be a favorite for a big run in the tournament.
Yes.
Potentially to the Final
I
Four.
love Iowa State in this tournament.
Me personally, I think Iowa State should have got the 1 over North Carolina. I think they did deserve
I agree,
it.
yeah.
No, I
Especially
think
after the
no.
loss to
Iowa
NC State.
Iowa State's out of conference schedule is way too weak for that to happen, in my opinion.
They beat Houston twice though this year, didn't they?
They lost. No, they lost once. Well, they beat them twice, yes, but lost once.
Iowa State's just devastating defense. I don't think they'll ever go to get
So-
upset.
yes.
They're not going to get upset by
If-
good offense because their defense is just going
if
to handle it.
if their offense steps up, if one of the guys starts hitting threes or something, they could seriously be really dangerous in this and possibly upset UConn later in the bracket.
All right, sky's the limit for Iowa State, though.
Yeah, we're at South Region here. I mean, Houston did just come off a tough loss there with Iowa State in
Hungry,
the
they're
Big
hungry.
12 championship, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I
they're
think-
going to be hungry. They're going to be pissed off from that game, and I think they'll beat Longwood.
Yeah, Longwood's horrible.
Quite a
Longwood
bit.
is horrible.
Kelvin Sampson will shape them up for this game.
Longwood's not good. Let's just move on.
I don't have Houston in my Final Four in the initial bracket, though.
I mean, like, Longwood's getting pooped on by High
Their
Point.
defense is so good.
Me personally, I do think this is the weakest region out of all of them because I don't think Marquette's that strong, and I also don't think Duke and Kentucky's that strong either.
I could see like an
But-
8 seed going far
I could
here.
you could see anything in this region.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's-
Even
this
James
could be an
Madison.
upset region
James
here.
Madison,
Madison,
31
possibly.
and 3, 12 seed. They've been
Or
hot.
Wisconsin. Who knows?
Yeah,
you know?
they've been hot too. Nebraska, Texas A&M.
This is a tough game.
This is very hard to decide for me. Nebraska, it's got a versatile offense, but their defense, I
Okay,
don't know if
it's
they'll be
alright.
able to stop Texas A&M because Wade Taylor has been getting hot lately, the guard for Texas
Yeah,
A&M.
for sure.
He's averaging 19 throughout the season.
Yeah, they have another guy that averages above 15 too.
Radford's good too.
Yeah.
But they're pretty reliant on those two, so I think if
I-
Nebraska's got all right defense.
Yeah,
They're
They're
okay.
all right
They're-
defense,
these-
but
these
I
are-
think if they can
They
do
struggled
well on
against
those two, I
Illinois.
think
I
Nebraska
think
will
Nebraska's
win, but
underrated. I think they should be honestly higher than 8. In my opinion, I think they could be at least a 7-6 seed. But yeah, no, I'm taking Nebraska in this one.
they were close to Illinois in that game in the semifinal. But I think
Oh,
Texas A&M
semifinal.
wins because I think their defense will limit Nebraska enough. Nebraska has Japanese Steph Curry,
W.
so you never know. But next we have the
Wisconsin.
5-12 matchup, Wisconsin, James Madison. This one will be fun to watch.
James
Wisconsin's been
Madison
hot.
they're overrated.
I think so too.
I mean, yeah,
They're really
they
efficient.
Won 30 games
They're
this
sneaky.
year, but they don't play like anybody.
That's
I
going
mean,
to be a popular Cinderella team this year for big
Let's
run.
see.
Potentially beating Duke in a second round matchup.
Ooh,
They were the team
guys,
that beat Michigan State. at the
James
start.
Madison lost to Appalachian State twice.
Hey, maybe it's a bad matchup.
Everybody says this is going to be the 12-5 upset this year, but I don't see it. Wisconsin, coming off a tough loss there with Illinois,
Wisconsin's
mad, I
been
mean,
getting
but-
hot. They
yeah.
can play with big teams. We saw them beat
Wisconsin's so
Purdue in the Big Ten. They've played that good competition all year. But James Madison, they score. But it has been against bad teams because of the conference.
Wisconsin is in a rhythm right now. They're not missing
I
shots.
think Wisconsin will be able to limit that offense of James Madison enough.
I like Wisconsin in that one.
I also like Wisconsin to meet Houston in a Sweet 16 matchup. And I think, honestly, Wisconsin could win that one too. AJ, whatever his name is, the guard. Star, yeah.
He's good.
We got Duke, Vermont, 4-13.
Yeah, as a Duke fan here, I do think we'll win this game, but I do not have much confidence after that because Wisconsin's pretty tough. I mean, it just seems like Duke recently just hasn't been playing with heart. I think they beat NC State, and then they lost to North Carolina or something, and then they lost NC State in the ACC tournament. But It just doesn't seem like they want to play it in. If for Duke to win, they need to play with heart, and they also have to. Filipowski has to like be decently efficient on offense. When he's not efficient on offense, the offense is bad.
I mean, if he is, because they have a lot of great scorers. I mean, like Jared McCain went to
They're
in
all
his
young,
first.
though, and
I know, but
Duke's falling behind
with
that.
people in their like, if they stay consistent, if their scorers stay consistent, they could seriously make a run.
Vermont
But
is
that's
experienced.
the problem.
They have been dominant in their conference for years now. I think 4 of the last 6 years they won the conference, got to the tournament. So obviously they can upset. They play solid defense. They're gonna have to be able to score with Duke, of course, to be able to keep up. But I think
Well, if they limit
Duke's met their
Filipowski,
matchup here.
who
I
knows?
don't know.
They limit Filipowski.
The only
who
thing
knows?
with Vermont is they're 0-2 in quad 1.
Yeah.
They don't have any bad
It'll be tough for
losses,
them to
but
guard.
no great wins.
It'll be tough for them to guard Filipowski anyways, so we'll see, I guess.
But I think that'll also be a good game. The South has got a lot of matchups that could go either way, and I think it'll be great
For
to
sure.
watch.
Okay.
Next, we got Texas Tech, 6th seed versus NC State, the 11.
Texas Tech.
NC State,
No.
great story, winning the ACC,
Yeah.
beating UNC after they beat Duke.
Yo, respect to DJ Burns.
They've been fun to
Big
watch.
boy.
And then their guard
Love
averaging
to see it.
20.
Yeah. I don't see NC State winning this game whatsoever, but Texas Tech also isn't even. They're all right.
Yeah.
I don't think
I don't
it'll be
like
tough
them.
for them to get past Kentucky the next round, but NC State's defense is terrible. So I don't even know how
They've
beat
been
North
playing
Carolina
decent
and Duke.
defense.
Yeah, recently they have, but
I guess they're kind of playing for their season though in the last few games to
Yeah.
to stay alive. So,
we'll see.
but Texas Tech, they play slow and they're very efficient.
Well coached.
Yeah, disciplined. I think NC State. This is also either way, but I got NC State barely that offense. They've been rolling lately. We got Kentucky next versus Oakland. How far do you guys think Kentucky could go? They, of
Well,
course, got a lot of talent,
I just
but
wanna
they're
first off-
inexperienced.
I just
Yeah.
want to first off saying that Kentucky, like, way too much offensive firepower for Oakland. But after that, I mean, the defense definitely starts to get better
The
with this
defense
team.
is sus.
So it's like,
But I still think they could go far. I mean, this is like you guys said, the South is a
yeah.
it's a who knows.
Marquette's my least favorite 2 seed.
I think Kentucky is a lock for Sweet 16 because I don't like Texas Tech beating them.
Either way, whatever team wins, Texas Tech versus NC State, I think that'll be a tough matchup for Kentucky too. We got Florida at 7 seed versus either Boise State or Colorado at 10. First, who do you think wins that play-in? I got Colorado.
I got Colorado.
I got Colorado, and then I got Colorado versus Florida.
Also, these Mountain West teams they got some hate from the selection committee.
Good.
I think it's well
Good.
deserved.
All of them got in.
Good.
All 6 of them or whatever
they
got
did.
in.
Good.
I think they're
I don't like the
underrated.
Mountain West.
I think
it's
they're very
mid.
underrated.
But yeah, no, I got Colorado because one, Florida just lost one of their best big men. Florida's really good on with the rebounds, which is I think is really important in college basketball. But Colorado's got some dogs. They got KJ Simpson averaging 19, 5, and 5, and then they got like 5 other guys averaging above 10 points. I think they could seriously.
Their offense is great. Yeah.
Yeah, they can make a deep run.
They
here.
have struggled on defense.
A little
They've
bit,
had
yeah.
Been streaky on defense throughout the year, but I don't. It's really tough to say anything with that new injury they just had today. But
Yeah, we'll see how
I
that
don't know.
is. But prior to that, they've been the best rebounding team in the
Yep.
country.
Yep.
They've been getting really hot lately. Earlier season, they had big wins against Kentucky, but they're just putting things together now at the right time. But that injury hurts them. We'll see if he's available. But Colorado, they're like 0-4 or whatever against top 25 teams, but they're well-rounded. They just beat Washington State in the Pac-12. I think if they win that play-in, they can make a run if they get lucky with Florida missing some shots there. Marquette, 2 seed. They win against Western Kentucky, obviously. I think then going against Florida or Colorado.
if I had to pick a 15 seed to beat a 2 seed, I think it'd be this game
Really?
out of everything.
No.
Marquette gets
No,
Kolek
no.
back.
Western Kentucky's
Okay,
not good.
I'm saying out of any game. I'm not saying they will beat them, but I'm saying out of any 2
Let me
seed
look.
game.
Let me look.
Tennessee's not losing to St. Peter's.
No, that's
Hey, you never know.
no,
St.
that's
Peter's
horrible.
is back
That's horrible.
as a 15
No,
seed.
I don't care. That's horrible.
It'll just be interesting to see. Iowa State's not losing.
I mean, okay, never mind. You're probably right.
No, but Marquette,
Yeah, no, you're right.
they've been
That's-
keeping things together, gaining experience without Tyler Kolek. Now they get him back from injury. I think they can make a
It
run.
just
here.
seems like
that's
Marquette
dangerous.
seems
That's-
to fall apart almost every.
I don't know though. I like
They always
Marquette.
get some. Like, last year they lost to Michigan State second
Well,
round, right?
Tyler
I'm
Kolek
pretty
is
sure.
not going to come back and all of a sudden be Jesus. You got to remember that. I think they could be
They don't
they could be
need him.
dangerous.
They don't need
I
him
think Colorado
until
beats them in the second round.
Second round.
I think Colorado beats them in the second round.
That's bold, but we'll see.
All right, so now we're on to the
Purdue.
Down to the
Midwest
wall.
region here.
Grambling finally gets in. They've been very good, but they're not going to win. Sorry.
Purdue destroys either one of these teams. I don't care.
Purdue, you think they bounce back from
Me
their
and Dallas,
last few years?
me and Dallas have
They're-
very different opinions
I
on
agree.
Purdue.
I really like Purdue this year. I don't know. I think they're really hungry from the last 2 years of like losing to not teams they should not have lost to.
I think they continue that tradition.
No, I don't think they do. I think this
I think
year
they lose to
I
TCU.
think
I think
they-
lose to
they don't
TCU
care.
second round. TCU
Or
is a
Utah
very
State.
athletic team.
We'll get into that, but that's a good.
I think Purdue makes Final Four this year. Championship though, I don't know. I still think there's a team. Teams have shown that you can beat them when you limit Edie to a, like
Yeah,
not.
Big 20 points,
Big
maybe?
Ten teams have broken down Purdue. This
But I mean, how many losses? Only 4, right?
Yep.
So, I think Purdue is. I think they're a lock for at least the Sweet 16.
I think.
At least, I mean.
Well, let's get to the next matchup because I think TCU versus Utah State. TCU has some big wins. They beat Houston. They beat Baylor. They beat Texas Tech. They're quick and athletic.
Yep.
I think they're a good match for Purdue. The only thing is we'll see if they can handle Edie.
Yeah, no, I don't
They've
think they
played
can.
great competition all year, being in the Big
But
Ten.
Utah,
for sure.
Utah State also in Mountain West down in. They lost in the tournament early on,
I
but
don't think TCU is efficient enough to make a statement in the tournament. Honestly,
let's see if they can play defense.
I got TCU
too.
winning though over
Yeah.
Utah State. Utah State,
They're just a
whatever.
really athletic team that I think if they catch on fire, they'll get far.
Utah
I think they
State's
have a good chance of
underrated
beating
though.
Purdue.
What'd you have on Utah State?
Solid team, but they have weak spots. I don't like their defense, and the offense can even be streaky too. But I also said teams might struggle to match up against Osabor. the big
Yeah,
guy,
that's
but
true.
We'll see, I guess.
But that big guy, if they go to second round, good match for Purdue. I think either one of these teams is a good shot at shattering Purdue's hopes.
yeah, me too. I think that too. Yeah.
All right, another very good 5-12 matchup: Gonzaga versus the 30-win McNeese.
I've seen a lot of hype around McNeese, like not like before, but like during the selection show. There's a guys talking about like how McNeese is gonna upset Gonzaga because they're 30-3. I don't care. Their conference was not good. I mean, Gonzaga's. I mean, I can see why people say that because Gonzaga's conference really isn't that good either. But
Gonzaga's too well coached.
yeah, I think
are.
Gonzaga just.
People have seen them as like, oh, they're such a disappointing season. They
No.
might not even make the tournament. They're a 5 seed.
5
so-
seed, yeah. Like,
Well, whenever these these high win teams play somebody like McNeese, play somebody with not a great defense, it seems like sometimes they catch hot. Like Princeton last year, I don't know who they played, but
They were 15s.
yeah, they played somebody and the defense they had a high powered offense who the team they were playing, but the defense was bad and they ended up winning. So I don't know. Gonzaga's really not even in that West Coast is not that strong of a conference, and their defensive efficiency is really low.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point.
that's why I don't know. I can see McNeese beating them.
Kansas versus Samford. This is
Samford,
another
Samford,
good
Samford, Samford.
4-13 matchup. With Kansas,
playing like shit lately.
yeah, they have been bad lately. They have McCullough out. We'll see if he comes back.
Mm-mm.
They also had Dickinson hurt, right?
Yeah, but nobody cares.
Okay.
I hate Michigan. I
They
hate
were
Michigan.
preseason ranked #1 overall team. It's been disappointing for them, but Bill Self, you never know.
They're well coached. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Samford's honestly a scary team. I
Samford's
think they could beat a lot of.
full of winners. 29-5. They're winners. Samford's winners.
Oh, you know,
So
Dallas
conference
was
they're
just
in.
hating on McNeese for winning 30.
I don't
He
care.
didn't say they were winners, but he's saying Samford's winners. So
Because Kansas is not winners right now.
Let's see a
Kansas is
Samford
poopy.
McNeese second round
That would
matchup.
be-
Oh, that
Who would you pick?
No. Because Gonzaga's not losing. Come on.
I think Kansas is a boomer bust here. Getting into a little fantasy football talk, but
yeah, it really just depends if they're healthy. We'll see.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see if
Yeah,
McCullough
no,
will be
I
able to come
agree.
back.
I'm sorry, Kansas fans.
We got South Carolina versus Oregon next.
South
6-11.
Carolina.
Oregon's a really interesting team.
Yes.
Just beat
They're hot,
Arizona.
but
Interesting
I
bad.
feel like
Interestingly bad.
Their their streak might come to an end here.
Yeah, they ran out of gas. They're gonna run out of gas.
They might
South
run out of
Carolina's
gas,
been
yeah.
solid all
And South
year,
Carolina's
too.
just solid all year. I mean,
Well, South Carolina heading into the year was like supposed to finish like last, I think, in the SEC.
Yep.
yeah. Coach of
But-
the year. Coach of the year. South
We'll
Carolina
see.
coach.
I think that'll be a good game, honestly.
Could be.
Creighton, Akron.
Akron.
Creighton is
My glorious
interesting.
king.
I don't know.
My glorious king.
Creighton does have some not so great losses, but I think they're too.
Creighton's inconsistent, but they're gonna win.
No,
Two-
Creighton has
Okay,
quite
sorry.
a few good wins this season, but they also have some really bad losses.
Yeah, they're weird. I don't know. I don't like them. I don't like them to go far.
So it tells you they can get upset, but I do think that'll be interesting if we see them versus South Carolina second round, even Oregon, I guess.
I also think Creighton plays too slow. They
Yeah,
play
that's what I was gonna
slow.
say. They play very slow,
So I feel like turnovers could be a bad.
but I don't think
could
their defense is
not
gonna
happen.
get torn up by Akron. I don't think
Yeah,
that's
no.
ever gonna happen.
I don't. Sorry, Akron. My glorious king. My glorious king. My glorious king.
But I do think Creighton make an Elite Eight run here. Tennessee,
I don't
we just
see
saw
them.
get destroyed by
I don't see
Mississippi
them
State.
beating Tennessee. I think Tennessee's really mad right now. I think they're going to beat everybody by 20 here.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
They're going to beat everybody by 20.
You're gonna
tell me.
beat Texas by 20.
Yes.
Let's
Gonna
talk
be
about
Texas
Tennessee.
by 20.
Tennessee 2
Texas?
seed versus 15 St. Peter's. Tennessee wins this despite their bad loss in the tournament, the SEC tournament. But
St. Peter's
Dalton
won't be
Connect-
No,
lost
we already
to them.
talked about Texas.
No, we'll come back to
Come
them.
on, bro.
Dallas
Come
is
on.
excited for Texas, but
Texas, no.
Tennessee, we saw Connect get limited. With Tennessee, I think they can lose to a scrappy team like Mississippi State showed them. They're susceptible to turnovers, but Tennessee does have a very good defense that is top 3 for the Ken Palm efficiencies. So I don't think they get upset by any team that's like solely based on their offensive power, because I think Tennessee will just limit
I
that.
think, like you said about Mississippi State kind of picked them apart. I mean, honestly, Texas could do that. St. Peter's obviously won't, but Texas, they could do a similar thing to what Mississippi State did, but I don't know.
What do you got on Texas?
I love Texas. They have some dogs, dude. God, let me look at them.
Also, I was sad with the last 4 in with Colorado State versus Virginia. I don't like either of them.
Me neither.
I'd rather have
they suck.
seen St. John's. That'd
Virginia's
be fun.
booty.
Rather seen Indiana State. That would be great.
But yeah, no.
It's so hard to watch Virginia's offense, bro. Oh
They're
my
slow.
God.
Didn't
It's
they
so
score like
bad.
48
They
points
think
against?
they're in the 80s, bro.
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, no, but Texas is. They have some athletic guys. I love Dessou. Admis, he's a really good offensive player. Just a lot of athletes. They could go crazy in the tournament. If the defense, they need to step up on defense though.
They do have some
Offense
bad,
efficiency's
They
good,
do have
though.
some bad losses this year, which is kind of what scares me about Texas, but we'll see.
They hang
do
with
play good competition.
They hang with good teams though, so they could be scary.
Yeah.
I want to go back up to Gonzaga for a second. I forgot they're number 15th in Ken Palm efficiency. That's both offense and defense. So I don't think they're losing to a team like McNeese, even though, 30 wins.
Good.
They still
I
have
like
played
them
good
to go far.
competition.
I like them to
still
go
got
far.
McNeese.
All right.
I like them to go far.
All right. How far do we got Tennessee going here? I got them.
I think
know.
Sweet
I
16 is
don't know.
almost a lock.
I got them.
I mean, Texas
in
maybe
the
will give
Elite
them a
Eight,
chance.
I would say. I think they're a good matchup for
I
Creighton
got
with their
Texas.
Yeah.
I got Texas.
I don't even know if Texas, or I don't even know if Creighton makes it to the Sweet 16, but
St. Peter's upset, guys.
no.
defense. Lock it in.
Lock it in.
St. Peter's will not have a Cinderella story this year again. So now we're going to move over to the last region, which is the West. And here we got 1 seed North Carolina versus 16 seed Howard.
UNC,
UNC.
easy. I mean, they
Well-
could go far. They could seriously go far, but at the same time, I think they also could get upset like second round, third round.
First.
Whoa.
I really thought Iowa State would get that 1 seed right there, and UNC would get the 2 after their loss
No.
to NC State. UNC has had a few bad losses throughout the ACC, so it shows they can get upset. They're 27-7, but lately they've been putting
Well,
things
anyone
together
can.
enough.
Anyone can.
No, but they've had some bad losses.
I
Outside-
agree, I
outside of
agree with
quad
Jack
one.
on the depth part. That's why I think they can't go as far as like people think they might.
I mean, I'm a Duke fan, so obviously I hate North Carolina.
But they got
Davis is really good. Baycott's good.
they've got RJ Davis, Baycott, Ingram. Ingram's underrated. He averages 12-9 and 12 points, 9 rebounds, and then 1.5 steals a game. Baycott averages double-double.
But I do like this second round, or this 8-9 matchup Mississippi State or Michigan State. That'll be a tough matchup for North Carolina second round. But Mississippi State, they're aggressive. They can beat big teams. Just beat Tennessee. They've got great defense, and if they start hit shots, I think they could make a run past North Carolina.
I don't like MSU.
Only thing is Michigan
I picked
State.
them to win.
Great coaching, and they're always solid.
They've been inefficient all year. I mean,
They're starting to play better at the right time, though. They were bad early season.
Their defense
They're
is
putting
good.
things together.
Their defense is solid, Michigan State, but I just think they're too well coached to lose to Mississippi State.
I think they win first round. I don't think they win second round though at all.
Mississippi State's a good team, but
Yeah, for sure.
I just see Michigan State coming out here. Big Ten teams are, like
All right.
I said earlier, always
This-
good in 8-9 games.
This one is. I think this one's interesting. Next one, Alec. Next one.
We got 512 St. Mary's Grand Canyon.
Yes. Grand Canyon.
I
Oh
like
my
St.
gosh,
Mary's.
Grand Canyon.
St. Mary's, very good rebounding team, and they play too good of defense to
Nope.
lose to a team like Grand Canyon. I'm sorry.
A team like Grand Canyon. There's not a team like Grand Canyon.
There's not a team like
They got Tyon Grant Foster, 19
What
points
do
a
you know
game,
about him?
6 rebounds per game. Dude, Grand Canyon, they're like top 50 in efficiency on both sides of the ball.
I like,
Yes,
I
no,
like
look
St.
at it.
No,
Mary's.
they're not.
Yes, they
what
are.
efficiency are you looking at?
I like
No,
St.
no.
Mary's more
Shut
than
up.
No, I'm serious. Look.
Okay.
St. Mary's
Top 60.
St.
My bad,
Mary's
my
is
bad.
really tough, and they have solid defense. So I think that'll get them.
No, dude. Grand
Past
Canyon's
Grand
too
Canyon.
athletic. If you know what I mean. I like Grand Canyon.
It's
in
just
that
gonna be
one.
tough for St. Mary to beat Alabama second round. But we'll see.
I do like this
I
4-13
think it's second
matchup. I
round.
think if any 13 seed, it's going to be Charleston to win against Alabama.
What?
Bama plays
What?
very fast, very good offense. They can lose to a team that plays good enough defense and can also score with them. Charleston is able to score,
No.
and I think they're able to keep up
Bama-
with Bama.
Bama is too-
and I think they play good enough defense to,
Bama's offense
to
is too
slow
good,
down
dude.
Bama. They're not going to shut them down. They're going to slow them down. And I think Charleston hits some shots. I think they win this one.
Bama's
I have Bama coming all the way out to Elite Eight.
They're gonna
So
this game. They're gonna like be up on Charleston.
I
by,
do think if Bama wins, they beat St. Mary's second round.
no.
think
Grand Canyon.
Or,
what are we
or
doing?
Grand Canyon, whatever.
Bama's gonna be up by 20 in like the first 5 minutes in this game. I think.
Probably.
I think they win easy. Charleston, get out of here with that Charleston talk.
next game here we got 6 Clemson and 11 New Mexico.
My New Mexico Lobos, baby.
Yes, I like that. I don't
love
like
them.
I
I
don't
love
like
them.
Clemson in the tournament. I just don't.
New Mexico scores in the paint. They have very good defense. They've been playing better lately.
Yes.
They can break teams down with their offense, like they showed against San Diego State in that title game. They aren't affected by that great of a defense, and they've been rebounding very, very well. They got their 3 guards with Pitino coaching. I think they make a run here. I think they beat Baylor second round too.
Clemson's just been really streaky all year.
Yeah, no,
They've
they're
had-
mid on both
I
sides
don't
of the ball.
trust them, but
Both sides of the ball, they're just
I think this will be a good
middle of the
game.
road.
Good game.
New Mexico wins with, New Mexico wins. Offense better.
Like I said, these Mountain West teams underrated.
Okay, not
New Mexico
not
just won
underrated,
it.
not underrated, not underrated.
Very underrated. What do we got? Baylor, Colgate, 3-14.
Baylor,
How far we got Baylor going though?
not far.
I
New
think
Mexico
they-
next
I
round, they
think there's
lose.
a chance Baylor does lose to Colgate here.
Really.
I just don't. They play good competition all year, but I don't trust them early.
Like you said, with a good team with who has that much firepower offensively, when they run into a team who can keep up with them offensively, they can't slow them
Baylor
down.
had trouble-
Baylor can lose to anybody, but they also can beat everybody. So it's
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, Baylor had trouble beating a lot of Big 12 teams this year. Like, I watched a little bit of Baylor, and they would be like their games were always close. It felt like. I don't like Baylor in the tournament,
Other team.
but they'll
I
be.
still have Baylor over
They'll,
them,
they'll,
but
they'll
I'm
be
just saying it could
they'll
be
beat Colgate.
Could be closer. Next
All right.
up here we have Dayton and Nevada. I have Nevada.
Nevada.
Dayton does have a high
Dude,
powered
Ron
offense,
Holmes,
but
hold
their
up.
defense
No,
just
no.
lacks too much.
No. DeRon Holmes,
Dayton
tough.
Guard, whatever.
20 and 8.
Or never mind, bigger.
Whew.
Okay, Dallas just looked at the stats and sees.
I just
Dallas
like
scrolls
that.
at his top,
I
top
like
players'
that.
averages. He didn't care.
Okay, no, but Nevada still. Huh?
Okay, whoever
Nevada's
whoever
efficient.
wins here loses to Arizona second round. I don't care.
Yeah.
Arizona though, they do have some shaky losses this year. In quad 2, I want to say they had, I think it was 4 losses. Like they were 7-4 in quad 2.
Jeez.
So obviously we can see.
Yeah, I don't like Arizona.
We could see Nevada make a run here.
I'm a Caleb Love hater, but I still think Arizona easily makes it to the Sweet 16 here. They really don't have.
And
it.
then they meet their matchup against the Lobos.
Yeah, no,
the Lobos who go to the Final Four.
What I put down for Nevada, I put like they're great on both. I mean, not great. They're good on both sides of the ball, but they're not good enough to like go on a big run. I don't think.
Yeah.
They'll lose at Arizona next. I think it could be a good game though, Nevada and Arizona, because I don't like Arizona honestly. I think they're just so weird.
Should we talk our winner from each region to make up our Final Four here?
So we'll start out with East. I mean,
Grand
I'm
Canyon,
guessing most
West.
of us are gonna say UConn.
I got Iowa State.
Whoa. Nah, UConn all day. UConn's way too good. I don't know.
If Iowa State didn't have to play Illinois in the Sweet 16,
I don't like Illinois.
Still don't care. Iowa State on top.
I don't care. Illinois has been hot. They'll meet the guard matchup like I was talking about defensively. Iowa State will be able to lock up Shannon.
Oh.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
And
Best
Damascus
defense
is
in the
bad.
country.
They're not.
Hawkins
Best
is bad.
defense in the country. Iowa State, best defense in the country. Literally, they just held the Cougars to what? Under 50 points in the championship, dude? That is ridiculous.
Hey, you got UConn though?
UConn, oh yeah. Still got UConn, though.
I think it's
still have
either of
UConn
these top
too,
two.
UConn's just great.
If you had to pick a Cinderella team out of this region, I don't even know.
Out of this.
I don't like any of the double-digit seeds in this division.
Drake.
I
That's
honestly like
Cinderella
BYU,
team,
but I know they play. They would have to play Illinois second round, but I don't mind BYU. Well-coached team.
I do think UConn versus Auburn and the Elite Eight will be a very fun matchup.
Or Northwestern. No, never mind. There's not really a
Nah.
Cinderella. There's not really a Cinderella team. I mean, if Morehead State beats Illinois, which it won't happen, they could, but that's about it for
All
me.
right. Heading over to the South, though, we got a ton of Cinderella teams. Who's your favorite to win this region?
Wisconsin. I like Wisconsin out here.
Not really a Cinderella.
I agree that
I
Wisconsin.
guess it's not.
I do actually think Wisconsin wins.
Wait, I thought we were
this
talking about who's
region.
gonna win the
Yeah,
region.
Who wins the region?
Oh, I like Cinderella.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Houston at the 1 just showed if they've run into a good
You
team
guys-
defensively, they can't score.
You guys are not gonna like this, but watch out for Texas A&M. Watch out for.
They're
Texas.
hot,
I don't
but
hate
I
it.
don't think. I don't think that. No, I don't think so.
There's
I think
a ton
I have,
of sleeper
I think they
teams
could
in
beat
this
Houston.
region though, with James Madison, Vermont, I guess, NC State for sure, and then Florida's been hot.
for Cinderella, Colorado. If they step up on defense, they could seriously go far.
I can see it.
I'm gonna state the obvious, but I think NC State can continue their run here.
They could, but I don't think it will happen.
Texas Tech's a
They
tough
run out of
matchup
gas.
first round. That's a tough draw for
They're
them.
gonna run on the gas here, and it's.
Moving to the Midwest, who do we got winning this
Purdue,
region?
Purdue.
I,
The rest of the teams are just booty. Besides Tennessee.
a part of me, this is a really hot take here, but I got TCU.
All right.
I got TCU.
I think
got?
Tennessee.
I got a Tennessee TCU
Okay.
Elite Eight.
I think Tennessee will pick up their offense, connect, will put things back together, carry them to a Final Four.
I think Purdue's just.
They have other
Unstoppable.
options besides connect too.
Yeah, Connect is a very good player, but
I don't know, I like
Cinderellas out of this
really
region.
like
Cinderellas. All right, let's look.
I like TCU. I guess TCU kind of is my Cinderella. but-
Texas.
I also like-
Is Texas? Can you
I like
count
Stanford
Texas
and
as a
McNeese,
Cinderella?
too.
Texas,
You count Texas as
They're seventh
Cinderella?
seed, yeah.
Okay, Texas is my Cinderella on that one.
This
I
region
agree with
got a
Jack,
lot of,
but I do think Utah State could be a tough matchup for them first round. But Utah State could also be a Cinderella there.
What was that game last year? Florida Atlantic. Who did they play in the first round?
FAU versus.
Yeah, but like whoever won that game, they made it all the way. But then that was their toughest game was the first game, and I think that could be TCU and Utah State this year. That could be kind of they have a really tough first
No.
game, but then they make it all the way to the Final Four.
No, TCU's.
I like-
I don't like it. I don't like that.
I like these 8-9s, but I mean they're always close. But I think we got some fun matchups this year. How about
St. Peters is not going to be a Cinderella this year.
No, they're so bad. They're so bad. Oh my gosh, so bad.
Why are we hating, bro? I like Tennessee, but whatever. The West, favorite to win this region. I still got UNC.
UNC, like UNC.
No.
Grand Can't. Just kidding.
I like Bama and Arizona better. I got both of them in
New
the
Mexico.
I don't know.
Not
who's
New
better
Mexico.
than them.
What about New Mexico?
That's my Cinderella. They will meet North Carolina in the Elite
I
Eight.
don't like this conference.
And take North Carolina to overtime, where North Carolina
Honestly, I'm gonna take
wins on a buzzer beater.
I honestly don't like this conference at all.
I do.
Like, what do you mean?
I don't
for
like
overall.
Overall, like all these teams are. Yeah, I'm gonna take UNC.
There's a lot of
honestly.
explosive teams that anything could happen with
UNC,
Baylor.
I like UNC.
Baylor, Alabama, Arizona.
Kid, you're just a hater.
I'm not. I just
Yes,
think,
you are.
I think Bama would beat them. I think
No.
Arizona would beat them.
No.
Honestly, I think Michigan State or Mississippi State could beat them. Second round.
Cinderellas here. I got my Lobos, but
Yeah, me too.
Lobos.
not Grand Canyon.
So, oh yeah, my bad. Grand Canyon on top.
He's glazing Grand
No. I forgot. I forgot about them.
Same
Alright.
race,
They're
it's too tough
cracked.
for Grand Canyon.
No.
You want to give a favorite to win it all? I think you guys got UConn, right? As the
Yes.
one overall.
TCU. I'm joking. I got UConn.
Yes.
New Mexico.
Shut up.
Mountain
Who
West.
actually? Who
I'll tell you,
actually-
I guarantee a Mountain West team makes the Final Four.
Guarantee.
I guarantee.
All right.
Yeah,
right,
Elite
who
Eight,
you got-
Elite
no,
Eight, Elite Eight, Elite Eight.
Who do you got?
What?
No. Who do you
Winning
got
it
for
all?
top?
For winning it all?
Yes.
I'd go UNC right now.
Oh my god.
That is. I don't. That's outrageous.
They
I
do
think.
have bad losses, but
Worst one seed.
so well rounded. I think they.
Well
They're
rounded.
not well rounded.
Yes,
They
they
have
are.
no depth.
Okay, if
They're
somebody
carried by two
is
players.
capable of shutting down those two players, they have
Agreed.
other options like Dallas.
This
said.
guy just
They have the
disrespects Ingram so much.
Cadeau is bad.
Give him his respect, Jack.
Jesus.
Give him his respect.
North Carolina has had bad losses,
Thank
but I
you.
think their focus is too locked in during this tournament, and I think
South Dakota
they
State.
win it all here.
South Dakota State. Morehead State could make him run more
I was
than
about to
Akron.
say Morehead State.
Got that. Who is it? What is his name again?
All right, don't pick Morehead State.
Minix.
We're-
Don't pick them though. That's dumb.
We're just joshing.
Just joshing.
Okay, if we had to pick one lock this tournament and can't include a 1, 2, or 3 seed, who is it?
One lock for what?
Like a game.
For a game?
Yeah, first round. You can't use a 1 or 2 or 3.
Okay. No 1, 2, or 3 seeds. Okay.
St. Mary's over Grand Canyon.
Nah. No.
New Mexico.
Shut up.
No, I got New Mexico
Yes. Good. there
over
you go.
Baylor. Wait, never mind. That's second. New Mexico over Clemson.
I think I'm gonna have to go Bam over Charleston.
Ooh, no. A good one. Texas over whoever wins. Colorado State or Virginia. They both suck. That's a good one. I feel
Colorado
like.
State could. Virginia's no chance. Virginia
my lock.
sucks.
That's going to do it for our March Madness prediction episode. Can't wait for the first games to get rolling this week. Comment down below with your suggestions or your take, what we were stupid on, and what Dallas, the college basketball expert, needs to learn. Make sure you like, subscribe, join the Discord, all our socials. The links are in the bio. See ya.
Grand Canyon.